You're joining me on day something of getting the Africa to Africa. I am nearly in Africa. See how today's going to go. Already interesting. Oh, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Should have been here at 6. I don't even know if I'm in the right place still. I'm hoping I am. This is checking in to the ferry to get to Tangier. My alarms I set late last night. I set for 5:30 onwards. Because I had to be here for 6, 2 hours before the boat at 8. And of course automatically they set for the next day, which was by then Friday. Today is Thursday, so my alarms didn't go off basically. Classic excuse, but it's a genuine one. So already I'm flustered. I got a long day ahead of me still. I didn't get much sleep. Hola. Oh.
6, 68, 68, 900, 360.
Okay. Something's happening. Hola. Passport. Looking good. Gracias. Well, that was easy. Oh my god, no. Oh, the panic wasn't a panic after all. Here we go. That's the boat. I'm going up. Bloody DCT didn't have it in sports mode. It was trying to change up again, going up the hill. Perfect. See you later. That's it, I'm on my way to Africa. It's the Rock of Gibraltar behind us, leaving Spain behind. More of Spain, I believe, behind us. And that way, which we can't quite see. Let's get a bit close. Let's get close. Can't quite see it yet, but oh, you can. Can you? Somewhere. Okay. Morocco. There's lots of boats, is all I can see. Hopefully you can see a bit more. Let's save the battery. Might a bit getting off the boat, I don't know yet. Already enjoyed a coffee on the boat. €1 something, so I'm not complaining at that. It's only an instant, but it's still coffee. Still all helps to wake me up. Anxious, to be honest. Shouldn't be, but I am. I'm going to be out of contact with anybody until I can get a SIM card that works. And I don't even know if my maps are going to work. I hope they should. They should, because I've downloaded every part of Morocco you could possibly think of. Still, it's a bit nerve-wracking, especially doing it on your own. Alan's been great. He's explained to me exactly how it all works when you get off the boat. It actually seems quite straightforward. I'm sure it will be. It's very straightforward getting here. Just way out of my comfort zone. Way out of my comfort zone. That's why I'm doing it. Alright, see you on the other side. See you in Africa. Find somewhere out of the wind. We are arriving in Morocco. The Africa has gone to Africa, which is not with it yet. Now I'm nervous. I've got no phone signal. So I can sort a SIM card, and from what I gather, that wasn't as straightforward as it might be. Darren had a few problems with his. It took him nearly a day to get it going. But we're here. Here's Morocco. Excuse the wind now. We are ready to get off. This poor man has been getting very stressed, trying to give everybody instructions, and he gives very clear instructions. I didn't struggle to understand him. He doesn't speak a word of English, but he gives very clear instructions, and the car driver's just not listening to him, basically. They're going when he tells them to stop, they're stopping when he tells them to go. Now it's all looking to work fairly smoothly, but yeah, poor chap, he was getting very stressed. 2 bars of fuel, need to get some fuel before I go too far. Need to get some Moroccan dirhams before I can do that, which apparently is all done here. Got my passport and everything handy. Passport, logbook for the vehicle, and a little white ticket they'll give me apparently, a little piece of paper. But I gotta keep very, very safe. So I shall do exactly that, and probably lose it in the first day, knowing me, because I'm such a twat. Well, I think that's me finally sorted. Took absolutely forever. I've forgotten to button my wallet up again. I'm gonna do that, because not that there's a lot in there now, but really, it's windy here. Might try that all again. Who knows? I might just use this. There's my wallet buttoned up. Yes. Customs took forever. And they weren't even searching me. They just come back, they took me documents and held on to them while they searched everybody else. And they didn't bother with me. They just brought me documents back when everybody else had already gone. But hey ho, I am on my way. Sat nav is set. Let's put it in sport 2, it might help. Oh, we've got more to get through here. Or are they just going to let me straight through? Think I'm out. Yeah, all clear. Yes, we're away. Keep your speed down. I don't want any cash speeding tickets. I think that's what they give out. Yeah, certainly don't want any of them. Oh, wow. You're here. I'm here. Everybody else is already here. Well, Alan and Darren. I don't know why I'm so nervous now. It's just riding a bike from here on in. Gotta get used to signs. Signs don't really tell me an awful lot, so use the sat nav to help me with that. Managed to get a SIM with 10 gigabytes of data, so I'm back in contact with people. And everybody's wishing me the best, of course. Absolutely paranoid that I've forgotten something, but I can't have forgotten anything. I'm on my bike, I know where my passport is. Let's just get going. Where am I going down? Whoa, this is a bit strange. I'm going down there. Now I don't know what the speed limit is, because SatNav doesn't tell me. 50 kilometres on this road, so I come off. That's all I know. Does that mean petrol? That could mean petrol, couldn't it? Actually, that's quite a worry. So I need petrol pretty rapidly. I don't know what any of the signs are telling me. I'll know when I see it, but you might don't always see it from the road, do you? God, it's windy up here. Well, not even up here. We're at sea level pretty much, as you can see, but it's very windy. There's the mountains. This camera is going to annoy me all day. Sorry if it just keeps pointing at my sat nav. I'll keep trying to keep it up. And now I'm just looking for a petrol station. I want to get a full tank in there. Alan gave me the good advice of don't let it run below quarter of a tank. Well, I'm already on quarter of a tank. There's bound to be a petrol station close to the port, isn't there? Everybody forgets to put petrol in before they leave, and it's probably cheaper over here, so they probably don't come over here with much anyway. There we go. I recognise that. That says fuel, 20 kilometres, that's plenty. I can do that. Air Dory Pass, we'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, 15 euros for a SIM card with 10 gigabytes. Figure that should be enough. You really want just messaging and booking the hotels, what have you. Because obviously, although I'm set to head towards the hotel that Alan and Darren are going to be at tonight, it is still 627 kilometres. If I wasn't to stop, I get there at 7:10. I'm going to need some stops, I know that much. 120, right, I've seen a speed limit sign now, I'm happy. Unfortunately it's not 120 miles an hour. I'm going on these roads already. I wouldn't want to be doing 120 miles an hour on them. They're very, I don't know how much the camera is knocking out with the anti-vibrate, whatever it's called, but yeah, they're very up and downy roads. I'm quite happy at this, in this wind, doing 110, just over 70, around 70, it's probably 65 to be fair. But what's the point in rushing? Start enjoying a bit of Morocco. I'm not going to be able to do any touristy stuff whatsoever today, because I am literally just wanting to fly those 624 kilometres I've still got to go. Oh blimey, that's a bit slow, isn't it? And get there. That's all I want to do today, but we're all set to go. Got to be good, hasn't it? Got to be good. Got to be good. It's looking very different already. Just plant some trees on the side of the road there. Oh, that's windy. That's really knocking me towards the barriers there. Right, they are going over a bridge. Oh, I'm actually really fighting that. I don't know what you can see. That is a real bad crosswind blowing me towards the sea. A little bit better now, we've got some hills hopefully on that side. I'm sure as we get away from the coastline we'll be fine. I'm really taking a battering, I'm not gonna lie. and now it's swirling around as well. I'm just going to go slow because there is no point in getting blown off the road at this stage. Right, I'm going to get some miles done without you guys. Focus on staying on two wheels. Goats randomly on the side of the motorway. No, it's a cow. Very small cow. Don't know if you can see that. A bit weird. Very weird for me. Perfectly normal over here, I'm sure. They've got to find their food somewhere. Find the green bit on the side of the road. That's what they're going for, isn't it? Right, as I was just about to say, I'm going to hack down some miles without you. Yeah, I really am. That wind's getting bad. I'll speak to you guys in a bit. I'm still on the Moroccan motorways. Today is Morocco by motorway. By the looks of it, it's still a lot like Spain in a lot of ways, isn't it? It's all open, lots of trees. The wind's still beating me up, but I'm having fun. I managed to get some fuel. It cost, I think I worked out, it cost me about a tenner to fill the tank up. So I'm happy with that. That was nice and cheap. It was 400. I can't actually remember now. 200 dirham. I think that's right. Might be 4. No, it was 200 dirham. My brain's not going. Sounds a lot, but it's not a lot. I bought a pack of cigarettes, a can of Dr. Pepper, you can't get Dr. Pepper over here, a can of Red Bull, and a 2-litre bottle of water, and I think that came to about £3. I'm very happy with that. I don't believe there's any taxes over here at all, so that's why everything's quite so cheap. I do need to get a screwdriver to tighten that up. The only one that is done up by a screw thread, all the others are thumb screws, has come loose. So I'll get that sorted. I'm sure Helmet Head has got a screwdriver with him. If not, Darren most certainly will. Sidekick Solo will most certainly have a screwdriver with him because he's fully kitted. Or he's probably strip his bike down and put it back together on the side of the road, I'd imagine. He's had plenty of practice of that. Not on the side of the road. But, watch his video and you'll see the immense efforts he put in to get here. Not so much, well, it was a fair old ride just getting here, but beforehand, I think 2 days before he left, the bike was still in bits. And he's sporting a slightly additional lubricational system to lubricate probably the floor. In other words, he's got another leak, but I don't think it's too disastrous. He said it's just a couple of drops when he stops. But if you follow him, you'll know that, and you'll see him, probably have seen his videos before you see mine, because I'm not the quickest to get them out. This is still Morocco. I'm loving the throttle lock, I have to say. It's stopping my wrists from aching for so long. It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. I can't read that. I think it says 31. 31 degrees. It feels immensely hot, I can't lie. Even in the wind, which is still pretty strong, but I think it's pretty much a headwind now, so it's not so much of a problem riding in it, but it's still warm. But I've got the beauty of just being able to air my hands out every now and then. Just twist that throttle. Slide a lot now. It's not quite cruise control, but it works. I'm being very cautious of speed limits down here. I haven't said that, just look down and I'm doing 5 kilometres an hour over. But trying to be very cautious of speed limits. because I don't know what they're like on it. I don't know how hot they are. Certainly if I get a pull, I'm 99% sure it's hand over some cash. And we will say no more. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? Oh, it is hot. Not feeling quite as exhausted as I have for the last few days, and I should still really. Only managed, I suppose it was 6 hours sleep in the end, which it shouldn't have been. It should only have been 5, but as I've already said, I managed to set the alarms for the wrong day. Mad panic to get to the boat. I hope I managed to let you see enough of that. That's not what you want to see really, is it? You want to see what's doing some crazy stuff on a bike. At the moment it's not crazy stuff, it's just getting there. I'm afraid we'll just have to put up with that. Tomorrow though, that's a whole different story. From what I understand at the moment, they're riding over the Atlas Mountains, staying somewhere within the Atlas Mountains tonight. That's where I'm hoping to join them. And then tomorrow's just going to be just as much craziness, I am sure. Slower speeds, more relaxed days, better roads, probably not condition wise, more interesting roads. That's probably a better way of putting it. And that camera's going again. Let's queue up. There you go. I'll have that sorted for tomorrow, I assure you of that. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be where the adventure really starts. There's still some miles to hack down today. Should get to the hotel 8 o'clock. If I don't stop, I'm going to have to stop for fuel. Top up the nicotine levels. Correct message to my darling girlfriend. And then back on the road, and there's going to be a few of them, I'm sure. And I get to take a drink on board as well. I'm sure that is the most important thing when we're out here, is to keep hydrated. Can't focus if you're not hydrated, can you? In this heat, I'm losing it all to everybody. Still loving it. I'm not a big lover of the heat normally, or the sun. I'm certainly not a sunbather. Although I did do that on the last day of one of the recent adventures, and got my lily white legs out for the first time in years and burned royally. They were literally crispy. Well done. I wouldn't even eat my steak that well cooked. Oh, that smells. It's obviously some kind of farmyard. Yeah, that's very agricultural. Or maybe it's just because of what they eat over here. I sat at the service station, was quite interesting. Sitting there with lots of barbecued meats. I had no idea what they were. I didn't buy it this time, but I'm sure we'll get to experience that throughout the trip. I don't tend to eat during the day anyway. Even when it's hotter, it's makes me feel even less like eating. Right, I'm going to do some more miles. Let's take you with you for a bit though. I'll just stop yapping, shall I? As you come off the motorway now, as you can see, very low speed limits for these roads, 80 kilometers an hour. easy to creep up over them, but all the locals seem to sit at that speed limit, so I would imagine there's every chance of seeing a policeman round the corner with a speed gun, or just guessing that, yeah, if you fly him, he's going to pull you in, isn't he? I might be completely wrong, who knows. Yes, I'm now down to 1 bar of fuel after Alan having said don't let it run below a quarter. I passed the last fuel station at half a tank. Well, that's fine. I just stopped the next one. Next one was 5 kilometres on from where I was brought off the motorway, or 2 kilometres. It wasn't very far from where I was brought off the boat. Well, I came off the motorway, or whatever it's called. But yeah, so now it's only just dropped to 1 bar, so I've got a good few kilometres left. I'm staying on this road for 14 kilometres apparently, but we know I can do 25 kilometres once the light comes on at motorway sort of speeds, but we don't know what I can do at these lower speeds. It's probably more efficient, still in 6th gear, and it's pretty much just ticking over. Quickly put the other camera on, but I found one just here by the looks of it. It looks like a petrol station. I'm hoping that's what it is. We find out it's just still being built or something. It does look like it's not actually built yet. Oh no, it's round the corner. That was lucky. Winkso. Wonder how you pronounce that. So where I'm going, Satnav's telling me to go straight across, but I am going right, because I definitely need fuel. I'm not. They haven't built it yet. Hello, do you speak English? Looking for petrol. Looking for petrol, fuel.
I don't know.
In here.
To the road, you speak English?
Yes, yes.
To the road after
Second roundabout. Second round. So
we have
straight over.
We have this.
Yeah. Straight over.
Go
Straight on, and then it's on the second roundabout. Yeah.
What nationality are you?
British.
Huh?
British, UK.
British,
Yeah.
English.
Yes.
Second wrong one.
I'll find it. Thank you very much.
That's to watch.
Merci beaucoup. Sorry? It's not recording, no. I think it actually was recording, but I'm not telling him that. That looks like a fuel station to me. Thank you very much, Mr. Policeman, you weren't wrong. Just pulled over for a quick smoke break and managed to borrow scrounge, whatever, a screwdriver. See if this camera stays up a bit better. Sport 2, always better. Goes straight up through the gears if you don't put it in sport. And it really struggles, it really labours. It labours a lot. Oh, looks like we've got lots of roadworks here and on here. They weren't here when I pulled off. Right. Bit of a boring bit now, but it looks like the roads get more interesting before I get to the hotel. Just make sure I zipped my wallet up again. Yes, I did. Still back on the motorway, and but it's only, I can't remember how far it was, just over 200 kilometres, but it's still saying it's going to take me 4 hours. So I'm guessing there's going to be some pretty interesting roads. Very strange that the workmen just walk up and down the road. Very strange. Well, that's another thing I did when I stopped, was book the hotel. Same hotel Alan and Darren are at. €43. And breakfast. Breakfast included for €43. Can't really complain, can you? Probably breakfast is probably dried bread and butter, but what does it matter? Something to eat. I haven't eaten well at all so far this adventure. I've had a pizza and a kebab. I like pizzas and I like kebabs, but it's certainly not traditional food, but I am expecting to find far more traditional food. In Morocco we'll be eating lots of meat. We don't ask what animal the meat came from, and I should have seen that one open up, shouldn't I? I was 38 dirham, and I'm still trying to work out what that is. Sounds a lot, and then it doesn't sound a lot, but oh, I should be turning right here, left rather. $750 metres to the next roundabout. Yay! Could or could not be the Atlas Mountains. Again, my geography is absolutely rubbish. It's some sort of hills, isn't it? Well, this is confusing me even more and more. Speed limits keep changing. Look at the environment now. Very random. I think we are just going up into the Atlas Mountains. I didn't film, but not long after I shut the cameras off before, I found a fuel station, only put 100 dirhams in, so that's about half a tank. I know that because when I was empty before, it was 200 dirhams. So I had plenty, but look where I am now. There was a good reason for that. I can't imagine there's anything now on these roads. We got 200 and something still to go, 220 kilometres, it's not very far. What's that? I'd guess 170 miles. Still going to take me nearly 4 hours according to SatNav. I'm going to find somewhere to pull over in a bit and have a smoke. I know I'm good for fuel, probably for most of that, if not all of it. It'll leave me empty to set off in the morning, but no doubt Alan and Darren need to get some as well, so we'll either all be in the same boat or they'll have plenty of fuel. I'll have none, but we'll have to find some. Obviously, if I am close by to the hotel and I see a fuel station I'm getting low, I should fill up again. I think it is just going to be a case of fill up whenever you get a chance, even if it's only 50 dirhams or whatever, because just don't know where the next one is. Looking at the time to ETA to destination, which for your information is about 21:30. Late, but hopefully the last of the late ones. Still getting these miles down. It's cooling down nicely now. Wind's picking up as well. Obviously, we're getting up into the mountains, so you'd expect that. This is just pleasant. Right, I am going to pull in. No, I'm not. They're selling stuff and they'll want me to buy stuff. I'll stop there for a cigarette. I don't really want to be buying a pot. I don't know where to put it. I'm sure they're lovely pots, but I don't want to buy. That's just a normal pull-in. Could have gone in there, going too fast. Pretty rough old pull-ins as well. I prefer tarmac or concrete. Probably quite hard. So maybe we'll find out. Alright, let's do a bit more. Oh, we're getting into some pretty odd roads now. Looks like it's straight at the moment, doesn't it? And then oh, we forgot to do that bit. And just a random dog. Lots and lots of dogs. Obviously, you're wild. Probably somebody's dinner. But it's getting very random, and it's getting tedious as well because it's so slow. Speed limit along these roads is 60 kilometers an hour. I was like 40 miles an hour. It feels so slow, and they don't even drive at the speed limit, and you can't get past. And yeah, it's just horrible. I know the condition of the roads isn't great, I get that, you know, there's random boulders on them, but you could move a bit quicker than this if you had a bit of, as long as you got a good observation, you're watching out for stuff, you could certainly go quicker than this. 83 kilometers on this road, and you can see why they slow it down for places like this. They've obviously redesigned the road so that you can only get one lot through. Very random. Let's just be rebuilding that bit. They don't bother building a proper contraflow, they just send you down the old road. Had a quick stop earlier, take some pictures, and managed to get a message through to the hotel. Well, I had a message from the hotel and from Darren to say, we've arrived and they've told us you're booked in. And the hotel was saying, your friends are already here, they're having dinner at 8, when do you want yours? I'm like, well, I'm not going to be there till 10, so I'll have dinner at 10. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, we'll have it all ready. Thank you very much. I am starving. Don't care what they serve me. I might not want to know what they're serving me, but I really don't care. I just want food. I should have stopped in there for a smoke. I'm gonna hazard a guess that I know what Alan and Darren have been up to today, looking at some of these travel tracks. It was not 100 miles an hour to get past them. There's an idea I just had. There's actually an idea we had a while back. I used to do some adventures on a tuk-tuk. Reasonable sized engine tuk-tuk that can do 50-55 miles an hour if they exist. Just an idea. Don't know where I'd go on it. Don't know how much they'd cost. Don't know what I'd do with it. I'd ride it. Plenty of luggage. Maybe build a tuk-tuk camper. I'm sure it's been done. Who knows? I don't know. It's just an idea. Probably can't afford it. But it would be funny. Ride a tuk-tuk across Africa or something like that and live in it. I'm up for that. Anybody wants to send me a tuk-tuk and some spare cash to kit it out, go for it. 3 hours to go to do what looks like 120 miles. That's just crazy. 170 kilometres. I don't know what that is in English, but it seems like a crazy amount of time to do that sort of distance, even over this terrain. Maybe I'll come a cropper, maybe I'll find out why the speed limits are so low. Oh, these roads are lovely. Perfect condition, smooth. Where's your police checkpoint? Okay, so I am watching my speed a lot more now. That was quite funny. I know I paused there and stopped talking. Literally, as I'm blasting past them, way over the speed limit. Obviously, I was going to bring it back down. As I'm blasting past everybody, I was way over the speed. They were way under the speed limit. I just wanted to blast past and make sure, because I did look like there was something coming in the other way. And yeah, as you saw, police checkpoint. That was quite funny. 62 kilometres to go. He dropped a bar or two of fuel. It's very busy, especially where it gets busy this time of night, just because it's that much cooler. Obviously where all the life goes, everything goes on. Looks like market still. Oh yeah, this is pretty manic. Oh, it does look like a nice little coffee shop there, but I just want to get there now. I was expecting a temperature drop in the evenings, but not quite this rapidly. Like Spain, when the light goes, it's still really quite warm. Right, let's ride into the sunset with you guys, and then potentially next time you see me will be when I reach the hotel. Finally get to catch up with them.